Welcome back. I'm DJ Palindromeda. This is the live show. The song you just heard, it was Betsy Schmaler, and Betsy Schmaler, aka My Betsy, is in the studio with us today. Go ahead, Betsy.
Okay. You told me you loved me with references to Phoebe, and now I can't look at the moon. I've been learning about microphones and hoping you'd call from home to ask about my day. And lately I get in moods, and I hope that doesn't bother you to walk me through my day. And I'm scared to die before my time, but I still like cigarettes, and I miss my mom all the time, and it's something I didn't expect. And I think I'm in love, but it's hard to tell when I can't ask for her help. It's fun getting to live with you while we're in big cities, but I wanna take you home and wanna drive in a truck just like You said our people aren't the same, and I guess it's in some funny way we don't know when to go home. And I'm scared to die before my time, but I still like cigarettes, and I miss my mom all the time, and it's something I didn't expect. And I think I'm in love, but it's hard to tell when I can't ask for her help.
When did you start playing guitar, and was it like your parents put you in lessons, or was it like, I'm gonna be a rock star?
Oh, okay. So when I was like a small child, I was
Age.
Oh, probably like 6 or 7.
Okay.
I was notoriously obsessed with Kiss. like obsessed. Like
because weren't you one of them for Halloween?
I dressed
year?
up as
Okay.
Gene Simmons for like 3 Halloweens in a row, and I was like, oh, that was actually my first concert too, in I think like 2012. Like,
whoa.
yeah, and like my mom like surprised me and my sister with Kiss tickets. Like, I don't even know, it was crazy, and it was like their double headliner with Motley Crue, and like the Pittsburgh crowd at those things are crazy. Like, those people just go ham. But so I was like super into Kiss. I don't even know how that, like, I have absolutely no clue how that started. I don't know. And then so like, of course I like begged my mom for like guitar, and like I got a little like $50 mini guitar pack, and then I was like, okay, well now I need lessons, like yeah. And then I would like I remember when I got a new guitar for Christmas, my sister had like these little lights for her science fair project. And so I set them up in front of the Christmas tree and just like didn't know how to play my guitar, but I just like banged it out with the little lights happening. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay.
Another day with all my shit. I didn't know what to do when you missed the toilet. And now our bathroom smells like shit. And I hope our neighbors don't really notice it. 'Cause I don't wanna explain how quickly things have changed. And I find it hard to admit that lately I've been feeling it. Things have changed, and I find it hard to admit that lately I've been feeling it. This one, you kind of answered it. I'm just going down the line. Like, biggest musical inspirations, obviously Kiss.
Kiss, yeah. I was just, like, so into, like, the outfits, the studs, the leather.
Would you ever bring that back? You know what, when you said the leather, do you know what you sounded like?
What?
Marcel the Shell. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. The leather. I got, like, so into David Bowie growing up, too. Mm-hmm. Like, I think I was just, like, obsessed with, like, the glam, the outfits, the, like, the theatricals of it all. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I was really obsessed with David Bowie. And then I got, like, really into, like, the Grateful Dead because I, like, the guitar and that is crazy. And, like, Jerry Garcia is so cool. Yeah. And then I got into indie music because of Courtney Barnett, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Obviously. Right now, like when you're writing, who would you say is your biggest musical inspiration?
Like this week or like?
Sure.
Okay, this week I've been so obsessed with Hemlock.
I saw you listening to that.
Yo,
yeah.
She's crazy. She put out an album that's like 30 songs for like every day in the month of October.
Whoa.
And it's just like, oh my God.
Like, did she write a song a day?
I think so, yeah. It's crazy.
Really cool.
Yeah. But other than her, like Adrian Lanker, yeah. Lomelda is really up there for me too. Yeah.
Somehow it all creates between me and you. I find it hard to argue with someone as sweet as him. It bites, it barks, it questions. It eats, it spits, it sins. Da 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 da. And this space, somehow it all creates in my head. Somehow it all between me and you.
I think I was talking to one of our fellow DJs and like mutual friends, Claire, and we were like, is My Betsy a solo project or is it not? And that is the question.
Yeah. So like I wrote all these songs by myself and I pretty much produced it all by myself. I had like Jordy play drums on What You'll Say, and then I had Benita play drums on Lately I've Been, and then I had my other friend play drums on My Jokes. But other than, I just like needed people to sit in and play drums because I'm really bad at drumming. But it's like a solo project. But now that like I'm playing with my friends, like there's collaboration happening and that's feeling pretty cool. And so I definitely like want to like utilize that.
Yeah.
So I think like maybe it'll turn into more of a band feel. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I also think like the follow-up I had to this was like, do you feel like in musical settings you're an initiator or like a supporter in your collaborations? But I think you feel like the initiator. Like
Yeah.
you're like, I wrote these songs. I really love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Will you please jam with me? Like,
Yeah.
That's how I feel like it goes.
Yeah. I love jamming on other people's stuff, but I also get annoyed when I'm like, I get lost because I like don't like totally feel it because they wrote it.
Yeah.
You know? And so, I don't know, maybe that's just like a problem with like my ego or something.
Oh boy, we keep coming back to that. I think, to be honest, there doesn't need to be like an answer. And I think it's kind of cool if it's like, you can play a solo set here at the Goldfish and then you can play a house show or you can record it and it has a different sound. And I think it's like, says something about the songwriting that it can take on multiple forms.
Yeah.
So just lean into that.
Yeah.
A big white van that's stuck in the sand, in the type of man I claim I can't stand. But we talked about how money goes around, and I'm wondering if you hear the same sounds. And I noticed when you took me off the ground, and I hope it's something to be easily found. And I didn't think I would like it, but it's something that I knew kinda And I've been wondering since the moment that I met you, if it's raining in California, can't you tell?
Whoa. We round out the live show with one question, and that is, do you have a favorite live show you've ever been to?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Can I say two?
Yeah.
Okay, so Emil and the Sniffers in London was just like crazy. I went to this like little bar with like these dudes from my school before, and we were playing Jenga at this little pub, and they were like, oh, like whoever loses has to buy us a shot. And I was with my friend Trey, and I was like, I know you're gonna lose. And so Trey had to buy everybody shots. That's besides the point. But that was like, okay, so like good vibes going into the show. And then I get there and I'm just like, okay, peace out, friends. Like I totally like went on like my own crazy adventure. Like I didn't talk to my friends like the whole time. And that was crazy. I got like kicked in the face. I had a like bruise. And then I ran into the girl who did my mullet. It was like a mullet convention, and that was really sick.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that was like a really fun night. And then also Porridge Radio in London. I got like, my tickets were like £10 or something, because it was like a pop-up like fundraiser show. And they played a room for like 250 people, and that was crazy. Yeah, that was sick. Yep.
That's really... Wait, tell the story about the end of the Porridge Radio show.
Oh my god, yeah, okay. So like after, because it was such a small venue, like afterwards I like bought a record and I had everybody like sign it, everybody in the band. But like their bass player had already left because she had to hop on the tube to get home. I think she's from like Brighton. She had to go all the way. Yeah, she had to go like 45 minutes south to get home. And I was like, oh, like that. I got like a majority of their like signatures, and I got to talk to them. But like that's too bad about the bass player. And so I'm on like the platform for the tube, trying to go home, and then I see her there, and I'm like, oh my god, like hey, I missed you. Like sign my record. I'm trying to get the whole band to do it. She's like, oh, like I don't have a pen. Can I use my lipstick? And I was like, of course you can use your lipstick. So she like signed my record with her lipstick, and like I try to be really careful with that now because like I don't want it to get smudged or anything. Yeah,
it's really cool, and Porridge Radio is really cool.
Yeah.
And like 9 times out of 10 I send Betsy music that I like. She goes, no way, dude, I saw them in London. And Porridge Radio is one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't tell me in the morning when I'm not half awake. Last night